What is up, everybody? Njpw once again. I am here to do my New Japan Pro Wrestling's Dominion 2019 predictions. Now, Dominion happens this Sunday morning, live on NewJapanWorld.com and Fight TV from the sold-out Osaka-jo Hall in Osaka, Japan. Now, Dominion is one of my favorite events in New Japan Pro Wrestling, other than Wrestle Kingdom, because this show never disappoints. And this year's card is pretty damn stacked, if you ask me. We have 9 big matches with 5 titles on the line, so I am very excited to do my Dominion predictions for you guys this year, and I hope you guys do enjoy. Now, a record coming into Dominion this year after our last New Japan Pro Wrestling event, which was Wrestling Dontaku Night 2 back in Fukuoka, we went 4-4. So our overall record coming in is 275, 140 and 1. So even though our long winning streak is over, there's always room for improvement, and it starts right here. So hopefully in this video we will get back on the winning track and start a brand new winning streak. Hopefully. And hopefully you guys will be able to watch all the videos I put up on the channel. As always, show your support on the channel and these videos by watching these videos, super kicking those like buttons, hitting that notification bell, commenting your picks and your opinions in the comment sections down below. Now, if this is your first time watching my channel today, as a first time viewer, and this is your first video, boy, pick to go in if you're a huge New Japan Pro Wrestling fan like myself and you're ready for this year's Dominion event. Welcome to the Dangerous Alliance. I'm JT Dangerous. Welcome to the club, because this club is Whoop, whoop. Again, thank you guys so very much. Now, other than that, let's get right into these predictions. Starting off with the first matchup. It is a one-on-one match. On one side, he is the son of referee Red Shoes Umino. He is the young lion Shota Umino. And his opponent is the new IWGP United States Champion. He defeated Juice Robinson last night in the Best of the Super Juniors finals. He is a multiple-time champion in his illustrious career. He is the unpredictable and unstable Death Rider, Jon Moxley. So coming from me in this one-on-one showdown, just seeing Jon Moxley with a title makes me happy. And him coming to New Japan Pro Wrestling made me even more happier. And the fact that he is finally out of the clutches of the WWE, and now he is back to what he was, what made his career as an independent star, and now coming to New Japan Pro Wrestling and winning his first United States title. I cannot be any happier for Jon Moxley, and with him being in All Elite Wrestling as well. So coming from me, don't think this is going to be a squash match, because Shota Umino has proven that he can go against anybody. We saw that in the New Japan Cup against Hiroshi Tanahashi. But coming from me, I am taking the new IWGP United States Champion Death Rider Jon Moxley to defeat Shota Umino. And now the next matchup. It is another one-on-one showdown. On one side, he is a former IWGP Heavyweight Champion. He is a multiple-time IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team Champion with his best friend Tenzan. And he is the Master of Bread Club. He is Satoshi Kojima. And his opponent is representing Los Ingobernables de Japón, and he's coming off his very first loss in his New Japan Pro Wrestling career, and he's looking to get back on the winning track. And if you know his music, you know who I'm talking about. He is the Dragon, Shingo Takagi. Now, this one's going to be a very intriguing matchup in my opinion, because it's the Kazi Lariat versus the Pumping Bomber. So, you know, one of those moves is going to be the deciding factor. Now, starting off with Shingo, he's coming off easily his greatest match in his New Japan Pro Wrestling career, and quite possibly the match of the year in 2019 in a losing effort to Will Ospreay in the finals of the Best of the Super Juniors yesterday. And if you have not seen that match, definitely go see it, because it was absolutely outstanding. But that showed that Shingo is not perfect. He is a fantastic wrestler, but he was just not, he did not get the job done against Will Ospreay. But that's not his fault. That matchup was fantastic. He did everything he could to win that matchup, but he fell short. So we don't know what kind of how much losing his first match is going to mentally hurt him. Is it going to continue like what it did with El Phantasmo, losing his first matchup? He lost his second and his third matchup in his New Japan Pro Wrestling career. But knowing Shingo, he'll rebound and bounce back. So coming from me in this one-on-one showdown between the Kazi Lariat and the Pumping Bomber. Oh, man. Hopefully this is a sign of maybe Shingo moving up to the heavyweights and being in this year's G1, which would be pretty damn amazing. But coming from me, I'm going to go with Shingo Takagi to rebound and bounce back and defeat Satoshi Kojima. And now the next matchup. It is a tag team battle. On one side, you have the team of the legend and the first ace of the junior heavyweights division. He is Jushin Thunder Liger. And his partner, representing Chaos, he is Headhunter Yoshihashi or Tacos. And their opponents, representing Suzuki Gun, Ichiban, and they are the reigning Rev Pro British Heavyweight Tag Team Champions, the team of the leader of Suzuki Gun and the modern day sadist Minoru Suzuki, and the reigning 3-time Rev Pro British Heavyweight Champion. And if you know his music, you know who I'm talking about. He is Zack Sabre Jr. So, coming from me in this tag team battle, I'm going to go with the OP tag team of Zack Sabre Jr. and Minoru Suzuki to defeat the team of Yoshihashi and Jushin Thunder Liger by any means. And now the next matchup. It is a 6-man tag team battle. On one side, you have the team of the leader of Taguchi Japan and 1/3 of the never openweight 6-man tag team champions, Captain Ryusuke Taguchi. Next, you have the former 2-time IWGP United States champion, the leader of Lifeblood, and if you know his music, you know who I'm talking about. He is the flamboyant Juice Robinson, and finally, you have the former and only 8-time IWGP Heavyweight Champion. He is indeed the ace of the universe, and if you know his music, his old music, you know who I'm talking about. He is Hiroshi Tanahashi, and their opponents, all representing the cutthroat era of
Bullet Club.
Consisting of Bullet Club's only and true crown jewel, Chase Owens. You have the former IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champion, and if you know his music, you know who I'm talking about. He is Bone Soldier Taiji Ishimori. And finally, you have the leader of Bullet Club, and he is the former IWGP United States Champion and a former IWGP Heavyweight Champion. And he, in my opinion, a lot of people's opinion, is the true #1 contender for that IWGP Heavyweight Championship. He'll be accompanied by Gato, and if you know his music, you know who I'm talking about. It's time for all of you to continue to breathe with the... He is Switchblade Jay White. So, coming from me in this 6-man tag team battle between Taguchi Japan and Bullet Club. Man, this Taguchi squad definitely had a rough night in the finals of the Best of the Super Juniors. Taguchi's team lost the 6-man tag team battle between Bullet Club, Juice losing the IWGP US title to Jon Moxley, and Hiroshi Tanahashi coming off his loss to Switchblade Jay White for the 2nd time this year. So coming from me, as much as I hate picking against Bullet Club, I have to go with Ryusuke Taguchi, Juice Robinson, and Hiroshi Tanahashi to rebound and bounce back and defeat the Bullet Club squad of Chase Owens, Taiji Ishimori, and Switchblade Jay White by any means. And now the next matchup. It is for the IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team Championships. Starting off with the challengers. They are representing Los Ingobernables de Japón, and they are the former 2-time IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team Champions. They are the team of Cold Skull Sonata and King of Darkness Evil. And Evil and Sonata are challenging the 83rd and reigning and defending 5-time IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team Champions, and they are also the reigning Ring of Honor World Tag Team Champions, and they are also representing the Cutthroat era of
Bullet Club.
And they are, in my opinion, the best damn tag team in New Japan Pro Wrestling right now, and if you know their music, you know who I'm talking about. Consisting of the Silverback, Tongaloa, and the good bad guy, Tamatonga, the Gorillas of Destiny, or God. Now, this matchup just came straight out of the blue, and I'm kind of surprised this matchup wasn't announced a month earlier. Now, starting off with Evil and Sonata, they're looking to regain the IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team Championships. They lost the belt all the way back in February to the Gorillas of Destiny, and they're looking to regain the gold here. And history at this event definitely favors Evil and Sonata, because here's a huge dangerous fact. The IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team titles have changed hands 5 times at Dominion. And ironically enough, the title has changed hands the last 4 years at Dominion. So they're looking to continue that streak and become the 3-time IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team Champions. Then on your side, you have the Gorillas of Destiny coming in as the champs. They're coming off their last title defense against Makabe and Yano. And they're also coming off their title defense of the Ring of Honor Tag Team titles at War of the Worlds in Chicago, defeating the Briscoes. And we will see the next installment of the Gorillas of Destiny versus the Briscoes on July at the Hammerstein Ballroom and Manhattan Mayhem in a no DQ match. And history at this event does not favor the Gorillas of Destiny. And the last tag team champions to retain their belts here at Dominion was another Bullet Club squad of Carl Machine Gun Anderson and Doc Gallows back in 2014. So no tag team champions have retained here at Dominion in over 5 years. So the Gorillas of Destiny are looking to end that long streak. So coming from me in this matchup for the IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team titles, do I go with history, or do I see the Gorillas of Destiny ending the Tag Team Champions drought at Dominion. As much as I like Evil and Sonata, and I really do, I'm going to go with the Guerrillas of Destiny to retain the IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team titles by any means and defeat Evil and Sonata. And now the next matchup. It is for the IWGP Never Openweight Championship. Starting off with the challenger. He is representing Chaos, and he is a former 4-time Never Openweight Champion, looking to become the first man in New Japan Pro Wrestling history to hold that belt 5 times. And he is one tough sumbitch. And if you know his music, you know who I'm talking about. He is the Stone Pit Bull Tomohiro Ishii, or Golem. And Ishii is challenging the 25th and reigning and defending 2-time IWGP Never Openweight Champion. He is representing Suzuki Gun Ichiban, and he's looking to continue his reign as the Never Champion. And if you know his music, you'll know who I'm talking about. He is Lord Taichi. Now, this is only the second one-on-one meeting between Ishii and Taichi. They met in the second round of the New Japan Cup, where Ishii defeated Taichi. Now, starting off with Ishii first, this is a big opportunity. His chance to become the first ever 5-time Never Openweight Champion. And it's been a long time since Ishii has held the Never Openweight title. It's been since 2015. So it's been 4 years since Ishii has held this title. And the history at Dominion definitely favors him, because here's another dangerous fact. The Never Openweight titles only changed hands 2 times at Dominion. So is Ishii going to become the next Never Openweight champion, or will Taichi continue his reign? And then on the other side, you have Taichi coming off winning back the Never Openweight title from Jeff Cobb, and this is his first title defense in his second reign as champion. So, and for me, when Taichi picked Ishii, I was thinking to myself, is he crazy? Like, his first title defense after winning the belt, he challenges Tomohiro Ishii. Taichi's nuts. He picked the bad. He could have picked anybody to face for the Never Openweight title, and he picks Ishii, of all people. But knowing Taichi, he has something in mind. You know, he'll do whatever it takes to win by any means, and he's looking to make sure this second reign as the Never Openweight Championship won't end this short like it did his first. So, and the last Never Openweight Champion to retain his belt at Dominion, ironically enough, was Minoru Suzuki back in 2017. So Taichi's looking to be the second member of Suzuki Gun to retain his belt at Dominion. So, coming from me in this matchup for the Never Openweight title, there's got to be something. Taichi would not have picked Ishii if he didn't have a game plan. Because if he comes in and he thinks he's going to just go over Ishii, he's got another thing coming. So coming from me, I may get this one wrong, but I'm going to go with Lord Taichi to retain the Never Openweight title by any means and defeat Tomohiro Ishii. And now the next matchup. It is for the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Championship. Starting off with the challenger. He is also representing Chaos, and he is the winner of the 2019 Best of Super Juniors 26 tournament, a now 2-time Best of Super Juniors winner, and he is a former 2-time IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champion, a former Never Openweight Champion, and he's looking to regain the gold here. And if you know his music, you know who I'm talking about. is the Dragon Slayer, the aerial assassin Will Ospreay. And Ospreay is challenging the 84th and reigning and defending IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champion. He is representing CMLL, and if you know his music, you know who I'm talking about. He is Dragon Lee. Now, this one's going to be an absolute banger in my opinion. Now, starting off with Will Ospreay first, he's coming off winning his second Best of Super Juniors title in 4 years, being only the second man to do that. The first person to do it, Prince Devitt, by defeating the former undefeated Shingo Takagi in a absolute banger of a finals. If you have not seen that finals of the Best of the Super Juniors between Ospreay and Shingo, definitely go check it out. And Will Ospreay is back in the IWGP Junior Heavyweight title picture, and he's looking to once again reign supreme as the true ace of that division. And history is definitely on his side. Now, here's a huge, dangerous fact. The IWGP Junior Heavyweight title has changed hands at Dominion 5 times. And ironically enough, all 5 times the title changed hands, they were from Best of Super Juniors winners. And the last champion to retain his belt here at Dominion, ironically enough, was Kushida over Will Ospreay back in 2016. So Ospreay is looking to continue the Best of the Super Juniors dominance at Dominion over the champions and once again be the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champion. Then there's the idea of Dragon Lee coming in after a very good showing in this year's Best of Super Juniors. He is coming in definitely the underdog in this title matchup because, again, it's been around 3 years since an IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champion has retained his belt here at Dominion. And Dragon Lee is coming off, and Dragon Lee is looking to end this wave of momentum that Ospreay has been going through ever since defeating Shingo Takagi. So, coming from me in this huge matchup for the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Championship, can Will Ospreay slay 2 dragons in 1 year? That's the biggest question coming in. And can Dragon Lee end Will Ospreay's quest to becoming the 3-time Junior Heavyweight Champion? So, coming from me, I have to go with history. And history says Ospreay's going to walk out the champ. So I'm going to take the Dragon Slayer, the aerial assassin Will Ospreay, to become the new and 3-time IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champion and defeat Dragon Lee. And now the next matchup. It is for the IWGP Heavyweight Championship. Yes, this is the main event, but in my opinion, it's not. Starting off with the challenger. He was the very first World Wrestling Federation undisputed champion. He's the man who beat The Rock and Stone Cold in the same night. He is a multiple-time world champion and a record-setting 10-time Intercontinental Champion. 9 reigns in the WWE as the IC champ and a former IWGP Intercontinental Champion. And he is also looking to become the first ever All Elite Wrestling World Champion in Chicago at All Out. He is the alpha and the best in the world at what he does. He is Y2J Chris Jericho. And Jericho is challenging the 69th and reigning and defending 5-time IWGP Heavyweight Champion, the leader of chaos, and if you know his music, you know who I'm talking about. He is Rainmaker Kazuchika Okada. Now, this is the main event of this show, but in my opinion, it's not the main event. Jericho's getting this shot honestly on name alone, and Jericho's looking to become only the second Canadian-born IWGP Heavyweight Champion. And he also has the psychological advantage because at Double or Nothing, Chris Jericho beat Kenny Omega. And we all know what happened last year at Dominion. Kenny Omega beat Kazuchika Okada to win the IWGP title in that classic 2 out of 3 falls matchup. So Jericho can definitely say, hey, I beat the guy who beat you last year at Dominion. So I have the psychological advantage. And with his finisher, his new finisher known as the Judas Effect, he is looking to once again shock the world at Dominion and become their next IWGP Heavyweight Champion. And believe me, folks, it could happen. Then on your side, you have Rainmaker Kazuchika Okada coming in. This is the first time he has been here at Dominion as the champion since last year. And we all know what happened last year to Okada. And history at this event definitely, I don't know if it favors Jericho or it favors Okada, because here's a dangerous fact. The IWGP Heavyweight title changed hands 5 times at Dominion. And it changed hands last year. And last time Okada was here, last time a champion retained his belt here at Dominion was Kazuchika Okada back in 2017 in that 60-minute draw with Omega. So can Okada finally get past another Canadian wrestler like Jericho and retain his belt, or will Chris Jericho shock the world once again and become quite possibly the IWGP Heavyweight Champion and quite possibly the first ever AEW Champion? So, coming from me in this matchup for the IWGP Heavyweight Championship, don't think Jericho can't win this, because he can definitely win this. But coming from me, playing it safe, I'm going to go with Rainmaker Kazuchika Okada to retain the IWGP Heavyweight Championship by any means and defeat Chris Jericho. And now, the main event of Dominion. It is for the IWGP Intercontinental Championship. Starting off with the challenger. He is representing Los Ingobernables de Japón, and he is the former 3-time IWGP Intercontinental Champion, looking to regain the gold here. And if you know his music, you know who I'm talking about. Ooh, Naito! He is Tetsuya Naito, and Naito is challenging the 21st and reigning and defending IWGP Intercontinental Champion. He is one half of the Golden Lovers, and if you know his music, you know who I'm talking about. He is Golden Star Ibushi-Kota! Now this is the 8th one-on-one meeting between Kota Ibushi and Tetsuya Naito. Ibushi leads the all-time series 5-2. Now Ibushi's last victory over Naito was at G1 Supercard in Madison Square Garden, and Naito's last victory, listen to this folks, since night 1 of the G1 Climax back 2 years ago in 2017. So Naito has been waiting 2 years to defeat Kota Ibushi. Now this matchup is definitely big because, in my opinion, whoever loses this matchup will be a front runner to win this year's G1 Climax. And whoever is the Intercontinental Champion after this event will definitely look to elevate the belt or quite possibly win 2 belts on Naito's side, because Naito's kind of think that's his obsession now. His obsession is not holding the IC title. It's the obsession of becoming a double champion, being the first ever Intercontinental and IWGP Heavyweight Champion. I kind of think his mindset in this matchup is very flawed because he doesn't want to be the Intercontinental Champion. He just wants the belt to become a double champ. That doesn't really have any meaning to it, which kind of surprises me. The other side, you have Kota Ibushi looking to continue his reign as the Intercontinental Champion. He's coming off defeating Zack Sabre Jr. and Sengoku Lord in Nagoya to retain his belt, and this is his second title defense in his first reign. Now, a lot of people would think if Ibushi loses this matchup, he will be a front runner to win the G1. But if he doesn't win, if he retains here, he's gonna absolutely elevate the title like Shinsuke did, like Hiroshi Tanahashi did. And this matchup and Intercontinental champions here at Dominion do not have the best of luck. So here's another dangerous fact. The IWGP Intercontinental title has changed hands 4 times at Dominion. And it has changed hands the last 3 years. 16, 17, and last year. And the last Intercontinental champion to retain his belt at Dominion, crazy to think, Hiroki Goto. Back in 2015. So no Intercontinental champion has retained his belt at Dominion in over 4 years. And this show for Naito is not good either because his record here is not good. He lost to Okada in 2016, lost to Tanahashi in 2017, and lost to Jericho last year. So this event has not been kind to Naito and has not been kind to Intercontinental champions either. So, coming from me, in this huge main event matchup for the IWGP Intercontinental Championship, and this could possibly tell us who's going to win this year's G1 Climax. Oh my God, this one's such a hard pick. I've been going back and forth. Oh, I want Naito to win, or I want Ibushi to keep the title, retain the title, and continue to elevate it. Naito wants to win it. That would mean Ibushi wants to win it. It's just been going back and forth in my mind. But coming from me, Ibushi has to win the G1 this year. If Naito wins the G1, he'll win, yes, but he won't beat Okada at Wrestle Kingdom. That is for damn sure, because they won't have Okada lose at 2 straight Wrestle Kingdoms. So if Naito wins, he's going to lose to Okada. Mark my words. So coming from me, I'm going to go with Tetsuya Naito to become the new 4-time IWGP Intercontinental Champion and defeat Kota Ibushi. So Ibushi could possibly win this year's G1. And those are my Dominion 2019 predictions. Woo! Now I want to thank you guys so very much for watching this video today. Comment below, who do you have winning the big Intercontinental title matchup between Naito and Ibushi? Who do you have winning the heavyweight title between Jericho and Okada? Who do you have winning between Evil and Sonata and the Guerrillas of Destiny? Who do you have winning between Ishii and Taichi? Who do you have winning between Ospreay and Dragon Lee? And let me know early, who is your early pick to win this year's G1 Climax? For me, it's Kota Ibushi. So let me know in the comments below your early G1 picks and let me know who you got in these matches. Let's have a conversation about it. Of course, I'm always on to see your comment, like it, and of course reply right back to me because comments are absolutely always welcome on the channel. And I do want to thank you guys so very much for watching my video today. Now, before you guys go, you guys can never forget to do this. That like button, comment, share with friends, score, super kick! That like button like only you guys can. Of course, you guys can never forget to do this as well. That subscribe button to become part of this bigger and dangerous alliance. And I will see you guys in 3 weeks for my Ring of Honor's Best in the World 2019 predictions, Cobb Taven, my AEW's Fyter Fest 2019 predictions, and my New Japan Pro Wrestling Southern Showdown Melbourne and Sydney 2019 predictions. Later days, guys, and peace.